Hi guys, hope you subscribed, commented and shared to your friends. So on this week, we'll be talking about cultism. We have a very talented and handsome guest. He's married though, don't wink too much. So he's going to be talking on cultism. Happy Easter guys, much love. Welcome back guys. Like I said earlier, we have a very handsome guest. He's married though. He's going to introduce himself and what he does. So,
my name is Olatunde Akinwale. I'm an accountant. I work with Dangote or refinery company.
Okpo.
I work. But I'm still working. If you have a better offer, surely I will definitely take that.
Isha has the plenty.
Okay, you apart from that, don't you have any other things to do like
Side hustle. Yeah. I sell, I buy and sell. I might do shows. I anchor events. I give speak, I give lectures. I do a lot of things. General merchandise. There's nothing you want to do.
Jack of all trade.
Exactly.
So stop winking, he's married. Okay, we're going to straight into our topic for today, cultism. So what do you think of cultism? Like, where do you think it generated from? Like, how did it start? Like, what brought about the idea?
Cultism.
Yeah.
Cultism started majorly in Nigeria, started from the University of Ibadan. Started with Professor Olishoyinka. It didn't start on a bad note, it started on a good note. It was a group that came together, like 7 of them. Their intentions were very good. It's just to support and encourage students to take more of their time on their lectures, read more of their book, and come out brilliant in their results. It had a very focused ideology whereby you engross in your academics and you come out with flying colors. So apparently that means it started with a brilliant set of people that their foresight and goal is just to do well in academics.
So what about now? Like,
okay, now going back to what I told you now, let me say that cult started with Wole Soyinka. Now cultism, if you check very well, has to do with something that has to do with secrets. So that means cult is a group of people that has a tradition, that has a doctrine, that has a religion. So I could definitely say in the Church of God, there's a particular section that is cult. We could say the Royal Ambassador is a cult. We could say the Girls of Zodiac is a cult. We could say the Boys Brigade is a cult. That their norms and conditions, their terms of engaging things, is being made to the public. You want to join the Royal Ambassador, the Boys Brigade, you must be a boy. This is made known. But when we talk of cultism, we are talking of the secret aspect of it. That everything they do is secret. It is not made known. And once anything is done in secret, then that has to do that there will be a lot of things that would not be favorism to people. So of today's activity, cultism is way it has gone beyond the college, it has gone beyond the it has gone to secondary school, it has gone on the street, it has gone to the garage. Cultism is everywhere. And of course, once it's everywhere, you should know it's something bad.
and but if I want to ask now, you said something earlier about it started with a good term just to focus on studying but what about now? Is there any cults or any cults that has that tradition? Because in all schools now they say no to cultism, say no to cultism. So how can we know the good ones and the bad ones?
It is a cult. It might be good. Once it's cultism, it's bad. Because cultism is as good as saying secret cult. If it is good, everybody can know about it. Our terms and conditions will be pasted everywhere. Oh, because you want to be this, you have to be this. Everywhere. But when it becomes something that is secret, where we bring in cultism, that means something has to go for something. It can't be good. It is definitely bad. You have to forgo something to get something. And of course, we should understand why people go into it. If I'm going into a group because I want to excel, then apparently it might be a tutorial center. If I want to excel in good conditions. But when I'm joining a particular group because I want power, of course it has to be bad. It is not WWE where they fight wrestling, where they will train me to become a good wrestler. Or maybe Anthony Joshua has a small school where we can learn how to become a boxer. Once I'm saying I'm in school, I want to pass without the due process and I'm joining a particular group, then it is bad. So once it's cultism, it is bad. If it's a cult, then we have to ask, is it good or bad? Or we ask, is it the open cult or the secret cult?
So, like, I heard some time back, there was this secondary school that they had both female and male cultists in that school. And I found out that their cultists is not just, like, they have diabolical powers. Like, I don't know how they get it, or I don't even know how it came to exist. I don't even know how they got to that part. But like, how would kids that are just in secondary school, ages 13, 14, 15, 16, think of going into something deep?
Alright. As to every one of us, we have different backgrounds. You might be born into a Christian home, does not make you a Christian. There could be some traditions in our homes. And naturally, as Yoruba children, we all know that there are some particular family that are involved with some particular power. Some come with it from their childbirth. Such child will mix with every other child in school, and then try and influence every other child. These days, even adults can influence younger children. These days, there are marks, there are awards you get for influencing, for initiating other good children. And now, if I'm to join a new cult, and one of my criteria is to initiate 100 members, and I feel, how can I get 100 members? Okay, I can introduce, and let's assume I'm a teacher in a primary school. I can decide to buy suits, make it diabolic, share to my classmates in school, my children in school. They leak, they become part of it. Now, it is everybody's responsibility in a secret cult to bring more members. So where they get it from is like, if you're a guy, if you want to join a cult, majorly you'll be tortured. They want to see your endurance level. If you're a lady, they might ask you to sleep with 15 people. They want you to sleep with, not using protection, they want it to be flesh. They want blood to come together. They want you to mix your blood with different men's blood. Everybody has his own criteria. So in secondary schools, the way to join differs. In tertiary school, the way to join. In the open market, the way to join differs. Everywhere, the way you join differs. So primary school, they have their ways. Secondary school, they have their way. Tertiary school, they have their way. Yes, cult is supposed to stay in tertiary institution. But you know everything about where we are now. And that is why if you check on the broader notes, you will really find cultism, you will really find secret cults in foreign countries. Bulk of your search will bring you down back to African countries, majorly Nigeria.
So what is like the backbone of this now? I know before it was good, but now, like, why do people just want to do that?
Yes, people want to join a cult because they want revenge, they want power, they want to be top of the town, they want to be the reigning champion, they want to excel without following, they want respect. There is, you can't just join a cult because you don't want. Yes, there are some few of them that they don't want anything, but the cult wants you. They look at you and feel, oh, you have the height, you have the voice, you have the charisma. When I was growing up, just this boy will be a cult. So why they say that I will tell you I will never be a cult. So on getting into the tertiary institution, I channeled my life. I don't go clubbing, I don't go party. And I will go to, even if I'm not listening to someone, I'll be in church every Sunday. At least those that think they want to pick on me, they say, this boy will not work for us. It's a church boy.
Yes, and now, what advice do you think you can give those that believe they want respect, they want to be known, they want to influence lots of people, they want to know people at the top? You know, the cultism, in some aspects, majorly they take kids that have lots of influence. Yeah, like kids of the governor, senators and all. So like, you know, some other people also want to join because, oh, I'm a senator, want me by. I'm a governor, want me by. Definitely it's going to help me one way or the other. So those that have that kind of mentality, what advice do you give them?
Let me share a small story with you briefly. Growing up, I have an elder sister. Because we grew up the Yoruba way, it is mandatory for someone I'm older than to call me brother, uncle. If you don't call my sister like that, she will not respond to you. If you walk past her and you don't greet her, she will be mad at you. But I told her one day, you don't buy respect, you earn respect. She will never accept. So one day I went back to my old vicinity and I met some of my younger friends in my junior secondary school. And And one of them called me by name, Akin. I wasn't that way, just told me I spoke and said that, please, if you have anything I can do, I don't have a job. I said, okay, no problem, we'll talk about it. I said, let me give you small change. And I did my hands in pocket and I gave him 3,000 naira. Immediately, my name changed from Akin to Bodaki. I earned my respect. It was what he was supposed to call me. But he felt it's of no idea, why should I can't beat me? Yeah. I didn't need to fight him. I didn't tell him to call me that. He just felt, Now, for majorly in our country, if you check around, yes, there are some stupid politicians' children in court, but they don't need it. Now, aside from the current NURTW chairman that we know, do you know any other person, aside from him and his deputy, do you know any other one? But these are the ones they used to fight. These are the ones the politicians will pay to fight. The politicians are not fully part of this cause. They are just the backbone of the cause. They finance the cause, they pay them, they support them. They use the normal the layman's children to do the cause. Unfortunately, sincerely, I don't know of any, but once you are part, whether you like it or not, you can't leave. And the end game is just death. The moment you want to leave, you will die. The moment you offend somebody, they will kill you. You just cannot live. So, the first thing I will tell you when I'm advising you is, do you want to die? If you don't want to die, why join it? And for everything you want to achieve, be it power, be it fame, be it riches, you can achieve on the right path. As I am, if I have a friend that is making it in life, if I know where he works and I know what he pains does not commensurate to what he spends, I won't ask him what he's doing. I will only give him his distance. Because the moment I ask him to show me the way, and he shows me something legit, and then I'm in problem myself. So once I know he earns 50,000, he spends 20,000, I just give him the space. If you concentrate on your books, if you follow the right channel, if you do things the right way, yes, if you get closer to God, but I really did not want to mention God because I don't want people to feel everything they say is just God. Everything has to do with God. That is nothing. But even without you coming to say God, 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 you can do things the right way and achieve everything you want. It might not come speedily, but definitely it will come as time goes on. Every one of us were once young. Today we are in some places where we never thought we would be. And we are still aspiring to be better than what we are today. And definitely, once you give yourself a good target, and that is why our lives as individuals is a role model to the younger ones. It is what you do that the ones behind you will look up to want to be. So if you are a good role model, the children, the younger ones behind you will never go the court way. They will go the same way. They will say, no, I want to go that same way. I like that uncle and I want to be like him. They follow tradition. There was a time in a particular church that I know, one of the youth leaders would keep afro. And everybody in that church would keep afro. There was a time I would cut 3-step players in church, and everybody in my church would cut it. If I was one day praying him, I said, Uncle Ake, what is the name of this style? And I said 3-step afro. I said, my son was telling me that, no, that is what Uncle Ake cuts. Everybody wants to be like him. You might not know, some might not have the opportunity to tell you, but a lot want to be like you. So if you want power, definitely you can hand power. I was the vice president of when I was in school. I didn't even know anybody. I didn't do anything all through the election. People were going for meetings, I didn't go anywhere. I'll be in class 24/7. But at the point, things started working for me. I was facing my study. We never knew the criteria to be voted for. It must be on at least 3.5 CGPA. People left the academics, were running after politics. I was in class, and we were then vying for the post of vice president. 9 of them fell off because they couldn't meet up, so it remains me alone. So I won't go anywhere, I won't do politics, I won't do. I had power because I faced my studies. When I had the power, it opened a lot of doors. I would walk into the VC's office without prior notice. We were able to meet some local government chairmen. We went to the governor's office because we were representing a student body. Everything that you think you can end the court with, sincerely you can end the legit with. Everything works together for good for those who live.
Guys, you heard it all.
Wonderful.
You heard it it all, because I don't know why you want respect and you believe you have to be in a category, or you have to join a particular set of people, or you have to wear some kind of clothes, or you have to get some kind of amount of money. No! You earn your respect. You don't have to ask for it. You don't need to demand. What you do speaks for you. Always do good. That is one thing you should never forget. Always do good, and don't think too highly of yourself. Be humble. And concerning cultism, please and please, whatever you do, think of the decisions. Don't think about now. Think about your future, because your future helps all of us in Nigeria. If you do wrong today, you're going to affect someone tomorrow. So please, let's be watchful of our actions. I love you.